Howdy out there, everyone. Today we're going to take a look at this amazing Best Buy Steelbook of 1999's The Limey. And this, of course, is directed by Steven Soderbergh and lensed by Ed Lachman, the cinematographer behind Less Than Zero, among many, many other exquisite and beautiful looking films. The guy has chops. Look up his resume. He's got an impressive set of product behind him, but Soderbergh really, I thought, did a great job here, as did Terrence Stamp, and I believe Louis Guzman and Leslie Ann Warren were also in this film, and just an excellent example of how you can play with narrative structure in a way that at first blush might seem gimmicky, but upon reflection, it's a perfect way to tell the story, because it's a rather simple story, and yet it works. It's a really airtight, lean and mean narrative told in a more unorthodox style than you would probably expect, and it's anchored by a terrific performance by Terrence Stamp, who really just gives, I would argue, an Oscar-worthy performance as the lead. And again, it's just a movie that I think once again illustrates really two things. Number one, the class of '99 is one of the best for film, and this is another example of that. And number two, Soderbergh just knows how to make a movie. I mean, the guy has an incredible track record and is really, I think, one of the great independent filmmakers out there. And I think this film is really one of his most entertaining. The Steelbook, of course, has this wonderful slipcase, which I find really interesting because of how it's designed. You've got the front there with Terrence Stamp, and then the back. If you flip the front around and you put it back on, it introduces the daughter of the film, Jenny, who the Terrence Stamp character is trying to find out what happened to her. Apparently she had come to her demise. Basically the film starts off with Terrence Stamp flying over to LA to track down what happened to his estranged daughter, and I won't give too much more detail than that, and just recommend that you watch the film. And again, be prepared to see something a little different, rather narratively speaking. I think Soderbergh took a chance, and I think it largely works. So the PQ and AQ, I would just like to point out on this release, is stellar. It's a really nice looking disc and has great sound, great soundtrack too. I definitely recommend it. I think it's absolutely shelf worthy, and again represents just how incredibly strong the year 1999 was for film. So on that note, please do take care out there, stay safe, be kind, and keep watching good cinema.